On your mark, get set, let's go. Oh, yeah, come, we could carry go to do the things you know how to do. But I did beguna jaw. Beguna take them small, small. Let's go.
Hi, this is your girl Elizabeth, aka LizMani, and I'm bringing it to you live from Philadelphia. To all my fans out there, I want to say thank you very much for watching this video. I'm here sitting and hanging out with FEMI KUTI. If you want to get to know FEMI KUTI, here's a chance. Or you can also visit FEMIKUTI.tv. I want to thank you for coming on my show. In your own words, could you please describe who FEMI KUTI is?
Yeah. I think I'm as simple as possible. I'm a musician, and my songs are mainly about fighting against corruption and anything I see that's wrong in life. So I think all I do is just practice. I try to mind my business. That's all. Very simple person.
FEMI KUTI and Positive Force. So, I mean, obviously we all know it's a very, very strong band. And it's still going strong. Just introduce me a little bit to Positive Force.
Well, the band has changed over the years. The band has been going since, the name of the band has been going since 1986 when I formed the band. But the members have changed drastically. Probably the eldest member in the band now is 7 years. 7, followed by maybe 6, 5, 3. But we still have a lot of members in Lagos, where we station at the shrine. On the road now we're 11. It's 11-piece band, 2 dancers, percussion, drums, 3 horn players, guitar, bass, keyboards, myself. So, but in Lagos we're about 15.
Oh wow.
Because of austerity measures in the world today, it's very difficult to travel with a big band. And normally we have 3 dancers. On this trip we embarked on, we had problems. There was no time to get the visa for the 3rd dancer, because now it takes like 6 months to apply for work permit. So it's very, very complicated these days because of the terrorists, Nigerians' involvement with terror, blah blah blah.
I'm very happy to know that they've actually chosen you to be on Nigerian Idol for the 3rd season. They must love you, of course. People love you, they want to see you. So when they first of all approached you about it, how did you feel?
I couldn't see where I would fit in. I thought my thinking is my life is too serious to be involved in that, and I was too busy trying to perfect myself with the trumpets and my music, trying to get my album out. And they contacted me when I was trying to finish the finishing phase to my next album. So I was not even in the mood to discuss with them, but they were so persistent and they pleaded and all that. And with my sister, everybody on my case, I said, okay. But I don't know where I will fit into this, because it has let a side of me that has been hidden all this time to be exposed. People think I'm not friendly, I'm a snob, and that's because I'm so engrossed in my work. So people don't get to see me, and my songs are very hard against government, so people think I'm jokes. Now they find out that really, if you really know me, like my musicians or people in my family, I like playing pranks and all that. I like cracking jokes. So Nigerians, for instance, are getting to see this side that the public have never known. And so when I arrived, the idols, I just with Jeff and then Yinka, they are shocked that why am I doing this kind of? Why can't I be a serious-minded person? This is serious business, and I just like fooling around. That is the real me.
Right.
So they get. Nigerian idols are getting to see this funny side of my character.
You know, that's very good for people to get a little bit closer to you. With your style of music, what is the message that you're trying to pass across to the world?
I think the most important message is to end corruption. Because corruption is killing Africa. And the world encourages this corruption. They speak against it when it suits them. But they have encouraged it for so long that this corruption is now like a cancer. And everybody in Africa believes if you are not corrupt, you will not excel. The young people believe you have to go into fraudulent deals to become important. Now, Africa doesn't need to look up to Europe and America like heaven and paradise.
That's right.
Africa can look within itself and make itself the envy of the world. Now you are opportune to be in Philadelphia. You can drive your car to any part of America.
You know?
And could you say the same thing about Africa? I drove recently from Lagos to Cotonou. The roads were so bad. Why can't I drive my car from Lagos to Nairobi? You see, if we invest in on our continent, can you imagine the beauty? We have the best climate, vegetation, opportunity. Africa will excel beyond reasonable doubt.
I believe so.
And we do have this. Africans do excel in their different respective jobs, accountancy, doctors, engineers, musicians, sports. But collectively, when it comes to government, we just make a nuisance of ourselves. The awards I've won internationally. No Nigerian has had 3 Grammy nominations. I might not have won, but no Nigerian living in Nigeria has gotten that many nominations. So when you want to look at it in that respect, I should be one of the highest paid.
That's right. That's
Now,
right.
so if I am on tour like this, I'm not. My promoters in Europe will tell you, promoters in this kind of venue will say, I'm one of probably the cheapest artists that will come to do a show in Philadelphia. So I'm not, my agents don't overprice me. So when Nigerians come up with this flimsy excuse, it's quite annoying and really embarrassing to them themselves.
Right. Right, and I'm very glad you mentioned about the Grammys. And as you can see, he's very humble, you know, and I like that about him. Well, I haven't met him before, guys. This is my first time.
No, why are you expecting me to give you a dirty slap?
You know?
What is, you see, Nigerians just have, you see, it's not, I will not blame the people.
Right.
I will blame the press. Because there was a time in my career, the press tried to blackmail me because I was the first to win the Cora Award. And I wasn't paid. When you win the Cora at that time, you were meant to win a lot of money. But the guy behind it didn't pay. So everybody thought I got this big amount of money. And some press boys believed that since they had been writing stories about me, I had to give them some money. And I tried to explain, look, first of all, I've not been paid. They said, but you tour around the world. I said, don't. Because I tour doesn't mean I'm making money. Now let me give you my expenses. Take for instance this tour. For each member of my band will cost to leave Nigeria is $2,000 plane tickets. You have not talked of their salary. You have not talked about accommodation. You have not talked about feeding. So if you have a budget of $500,000, if you come back, if your profit is $5,000, you'll be lucky. You have to pay your management. You have to pay your agent, you have to pay your tour manager, you have to pay your engineers, you have to pay for the bus. Nothing is free in America.
Everybody gotta get paid.
So, and everybody, so you will look, okay, yes, FEMI KUTI made $500,000. But what was FEMI KUTI's profit at the end of the tour? It could be sometimes $1,000.
Right.
But I paid all my expenses. The tour was a success. So I will be satisfied that, wow, I did a very good tour, Philadelphia was good, Boston was good, blah, blah, blah. But my profits is nothing to write home about.
Right.
My name is still in there, everybody's happy, I go back. So I don't go buying a gold wristwatch or a car that I cannot afford and living above my means.
Right.
And I've got a family I've got to take care of.
Right.
So people are expecting, oh, your name is here, FEMI, you are making, like now I'm on Facebook and Twitter, and people believe, oh, you are in Boston yesterday, you're playing, you must make it so much money. You are making. And you have to keep on explaining to them, it's not like this, because we have the wrong understanding of, because your name is big doesn't mean you are making that money.
That's right.
And everybody's forgetting that in the music industry today especially, nobody's buying your albums. Everybody just wants to download it for free. So where does the artist make his money from? Then I'm not one of those praise singers where I'll play at a party, wear this big wig, or politician is going to give me so much money because I'm going to play at his daughter's wedding or something. I don't do that. So, but if you say, do I have a very powerful name out there, I will agree with you.
Of course.
If you say, do I have the money to back that name, I will disagree with you, but I will not tell you I'm a beggar or I'm not I cannot survive or take care of my family. But if you are thinking I'm a millionaire in dollars and blah blah blah, I will disagree with you. So it's this wrong impression the press has created of my being that many Nigerians have read over the past and have believed. So when you meet me for the first time, you're like, oh, this is not the person I was expecting to make. I was expecting to make a very snobbish, arrogant, pompous. And then when you are somebody that has been for last son and you have seen what your father has been through, you have been through a lot yourself. What is my criteria for being proud and arrogant? But then, I will tell you, I will not take rubbish from anybody. So if you talk rubbish to me now, I will put you in your place.
Okay.
If you fool around with my feelings, I will put you in your place. But if you are nice with me, I will be so nice with you, I will treat you like ice cream. So
I'm blushing. I hope you guys didn't see that. I actually blushed for a moment.
On your mark, get set, let's go. Oh, you come, make carry go to do the things you know how to do. But I did beguna jaw. Beguna take a small.